Welcome to another edition of the California Penal League Solo Edition. It is only Chris today. Babs and Steve are unable to attend, but we're going to dive right back. We're diving right into this. A couple quick things to hit on this week. Since we last spoke, the Guardians have swept the Whites and are in the midst of a 4-game series against the Tampa Bay Rays. And things are looking up. Great road trip, all said and done, with going 6-3 against the likes of the Royals, the Dodgers, and the White Sox. They took care of business. The Guardians, that is, took care of business against the Central Division foes that they needed to, quite honestly. Right now, Guardians sitting at 84-63, 6 games away from locking up a playoff spot. Magic number, that is, to lock up the playoff spot. 6 to lock up the 2 seed, looking at 12 there. That'll also lock up the division. So with that in mind, a couple quick things that need to be touched on today with regards where the Guardians stand right now. First being Alex Cobb was retroactively placed on the 15-day IL. Though the good news in all of this, Andrew Walters finally makes his appearance in the bullpen for the Guardians, something that we have been clamoring for months. If you have listened to any of our recent episodes, it just makes a ton of sense. Though some of our less than ideal bullpen candidates are still in the bullpen, but things are looking good there, and hopefully Walters can do what we expect him to do and provide the club with another reliable arm, because they've been used a lot. They've been taxed. But like I said, Alex Cobb on the IL should hopefully make it back in time to make at least one more start. We'll tell. Let's see what else. Lane Thomas has been heating up here lately as well. He's no longer carrying that 1 OPS plus, pushing 90, I think, right around now. It's nice to see Lane Thomas delivering and contributing and just adding another bat to that lineup just to lengthen it a little bit more. Some of the lineups here the last couple of nights have been pretty nice. And when you look at them, you can see things materializing. You can envision this club adding another bat or two to that lineup, either through the minors or maybe a free agent or a trade, and thinking, wow, this team is really poised. Not to take anything away from this year's club at all. This we'll be finding out here in the next 2 weeks where we're playing, who we're playing for the playoffs. Playoffs are all but pretty much guaranteed at this point. Guardians are 4 up on the Royals and 5.5 up on the Twins. I did previously say I would love to get that to a 6-game cushion. Hey, that's potentially something that could be achieved here. The Tigers are still hanging around too. Their best option would be through the final wild card spot. So Twins and Tigers dueling it out for that. Red Sox, Mariners, I'd be remiss to not mention them as well, but they're a whole game behind the Tigers now currently for that last spot out, not even last spot in. But the other thing wanted to mention is taking a look at the upcoming schedule. Guardians do have some big games coming up here in the not too near future. Have that 4-game series against the Twins still left, and not a whole lot of White Sox anymore in the sense that slam dunk wins, but still have 3 against the Rays, the 4 aforementioned games against the Twins, and then the final road trip to St. Louis, and then back home against the Reds and Astros. So not too daunting, but also can't let up right now. Right now, things like to keep an eye on as we finish up the season is, does Alex Cobb make that comeback, and can he jump right back in after a couple days off? Is the rotation still holding up? So far, so good. Andrew Walters' contribution to the bullpen and anybody else who might step up. The Guardians are setting themselves up to be in a good position, and hopefully that final week of the season can get things in line. Hey, there's a real possibility that they have 5 days off after the end of the season if they secure that number 2 seed or get lucky and secure the number 1 seed. The final game of the season is on the 29th, and I don't believe they would play until the 5th of October if they get into the ALDS. There could be some time off there. But just some things to keep an eye on as we wind down the regular season and look forward to some October baseball. And if you've made it this far, thank you for listening to this just a little recap this week. I wanted to get something out there. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, review, tell your mailman, tell your coworkers about us. Everything is appreciated. But with that, go Guards, and we'll catch you soon.